What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for Love Match Atlanta Season 1, Episode 5, you guys. The episode is titled Mixing, Matching, and Party Crashing, you guys. So before we jump into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and are not subscribed to the channel, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date, having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and subscribe to the channel, turning on your post notifications, sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss Love Match Atlanta. Hell, if y'all keep taking me out on this date, I'm gonna have to reach out to these matchmakers to get some better matches on these videos. But hey, let's talk about it. All right, you guys. So I guess I'll go in order of my notes. So we'll first start up with Ming. So we see Ming, and she's getting ready for her birthday party. So Ming is talking. I forgot who I think she was talking to her assistant. So her assistant was asking her, is your husband gonna come? And Ming says, well, with my husband, he's got sick. I think he ate some bad tuna. I was like, some bad tuna, you say? Okay. So we see everybody as they start to show up to the party. We see Joseph and Paris. We see Tana and Kelly. We see Lamont and his husband Art. And we see, that's it. Because I'm about to say Shea, but we didn't see Shea. Because remember, Shea wasn't invited. And I'm going to talk about why Shea wasn't invited in just a minute. So it's a mixer and it's a birthday party all in one. So we see Joseph and Paris. They interacting with some people, trying to get some potential clients. We see Kelly and Tana doing the same thing as well. So then Lamont. As much as I like Lamont is messy as you guys. So Lamont, he texts Shea like, bitch, where you at? Like, I wish you was here. I miss you, or something like that. I'm like, Lamont, really? You know damn well she wasn't invited to this party. And you know damn well why she wasn't invited to this party. But you're going to tell her you miss her, you wish she was here. Okay, Lamont, I see you. So then we see Lamont, he's talking to Kelly and Tana. And he's telling Kelly and Tana, Shea wasn't invited. And, it's because Ming thinks that, Shea is on a lower caliber than she is. I don't know why she would think that, but hey, set yourself off. So, did you guys notice in the background at one point, Apollo Nida was there, and Apollo is friends of Ming's. I was like, okay, that's the kind of friends you keep. Okay. So Shea eventually does show up in this. She made a statement because that dress was loud. It was yellow, and it was like, hey, I'm here. Look at me now, bitches. So remember, so I'm telling you guys, Ming, she had a conversation with Shea. Shea was nice enough to bring her a gift. So Ming is telling Shea that the reason that she didn't want to invite her is because she didn't want to fight at her party, like what happened at Joseph and Paris's little mixer that they had. And I was with Shea. I'm like, girl, what are you talking? When she kept saying a fight, I'm like, girl, when did somebody have a fight? I think we need to evaluate what her definition of fight is, and I think we need to. Maybe she should, because okay, she's trying to say, she's saying fight, but she means a verbal altercation, because that is literally all that it was between Paris and between Shea. And if we're being honest, Shea didn't start that whole situation with Paris. Paris started it. Paris got pissed off because Shea was laughing. But the thing is, Shea and Lamont were both laughing, but she had more to say to Shea. But Shea's a woman, so I'm gonna let her have that one. I'm gonna let her have that. But yeah, I don't get it. So then we had this scene with Ming that was clearly a throwaway scene for me, where her and her daughter were out driving. I ain't got much to say with that. It was a throwaway scene, so we're gonna pause here and move forward. So next up, you guys, let's talk about Joseph. So we see Joseph and Paris. So they're meeting with Kiana Dancy. So I remember I know Kiana Dancy from when she was on Sister Circle with Quad, Rashawn Ali, and Selena Johnson. So Kiana is also a comedian. I never saw her comedy, but she's a comedian. So she's a client of Joseph's and Paris. So Joseph and Paris are meeting with her because they have a potential match for her. Okay, if you say so. And then they showed a picture of the match. I was like, that's him. And I was kind of like with, I was with what Shea said in her interview about matching people from the app. Matching people from, so when it comes to like that kind of stuff, it's kind of like a box of cereal. I can't even give that analogy. Let's think about something that you buy in a box. It's like if you go to the grocery store and it's something in the box that you can't see it. It's like buying a brand new TV. You go to the store, the outside of the box is so beautiful. You got that beautiful box with the TV. Then you open. Oh no! I got a better example. Let's say when you buy shit on these on Wish.com and stuff like that, got the beautiful presentation on the website. When you get the shit, what you ordered versus what you got, they don't always match up. And I actually feel like that's what happened with Kiana's date. What they showed us versus what she got, I would ask for a refund. So then they met up with Kiana to talk about her date. Kiana wasn't interested in the date because there was no chemistry, number one, and the man was cocky as hell, and he talked about himself. Kiana was better than me because, baby, the minute because he just kept talking about himself. I'm like, so is he going to ask her any questions about herself? Because, it was just all about him, and him. I was like, oh, this is what we doing. Wouldn't have been for me. So then we later see Joseph and Paris as they went over to her parents' house. So Joseph asked Paris' dad for her, her hand in marriage. You guys know I don't believe that Paris and Joseph are going to get married, but hey, if they want to, if that's what they want to say, I'm gonna let them have it. And if they get engaged and get married, congratulations to them. But her dad said yes to her, him having her hand in marriage. All right, you guys, let's pause here and move forward. This review won't be that long, guys, because the episode actually it seemed a little fillerish, so it ain't gonna be that lengthy of a review. Next up, you guys, let's talk about Kelly. I don't understand how Kelly is in a long distance relationship of 2 years. He is in, Detroit, and she is in Atlanta. 2 years, and the way he was talking, he has no plans and no intentions of moving to Atlanta. And he gave her a timeline. She's like, yeah, but we also have to have a place here in Atlanta. Kelly, let it go. I just don't see it, sis. I really don't. I'm just being real with you. I don't see it. So yeah, let their relationship burn. It ain't for you. So next up, you guys, we see Shea. So Shea stops by Kelly and Tana's office. They talk about the party. Once again, we got to bring up the party. And, they were like, so why didn't she invite you in the first place? And she was like, well, she thought that I was going to fight. And they were like, fight? Again, what fight? They had a argument. That is not a fight. When you say somebody's going to fight, you think of, squaring up, fist fight, not words being slung, not words. That's not a fight. That's an argument. That is an argument. And I was with the duo. This might be the one time that I actually agree with them, because they said it was bullshit. So then they have a match for Shea, and his name is Mark. And Mark, on paper, he looked okay. He looked nice. Now, what I will say about Mark is that photo that they showed Shea of Mark, it didn't do him any justice, because actually that photo, he looked better in person than he did in that photo. I was like, wow. Much different than what Kiana Dancy got. Much different than what Kiana Dancy got. Oh, you guys, this episode, I'm really done with this episode. So let's pause here, you guys, and we're going to wrap up the episode. All right, you guys, so we see Shea, and Shea is getting ready for her date. And Shea is very nervous about her date. And the one thing that I want to say to Shea, because I know Shea, like I said, you guys, Shea, the only people that tweet me on this show is Shea and Lamont. And the thing with Shea is, Shea is she's an attractive woman. I think Shea, just like that client last week that she had, I think Shea it might do Shea some good just to see a therapist. I'm not saying that there's anything mentally wrong with Shea. I think Shea has a body issue. I don't feel this, I feel that she doesn't like what she sees in the mirror, and then she projects it, thinking, maybe a guy won't like me because of this, or maybe a guy won't like me because of that. Because she was talking about she had her mom come over, and she was telling her mom how nervous she was, and that is understandable. You're going on a blind date with someone, so that is understandable to be nervous. But I think her nervousness was about rejection and whatnot, and I'm also thinking that Shea also has some issues from her previous relationship. And that's why I say I feel like, just like with her client last week, I feel like it would benefit Shea to just sit down with a therapist, a psychologist, and just have a healthy conversation. Is she seeing somebody? I can't remember if she said that, but I think that would be beneficial for her. And she's talking about she put on a few extra pounds. Only thing that I see with Shea is her breasts. She got really big titties. That's it. She got big titties. I mean, and when you got big titties, sometimes I know some women probably feel like, oh, I'm a big girl because I got big titties. No, you just got really big breasts. But there's nothing. And I don't see any man turning Shea away. So Shea, you are okay. Now, the one thing I will say about Shea is that black dress. Remember last week's episode when she met up with the duo, she showed them what she would wear, and they told her, and that bra strap, Shea, that bra strap, it really did throw the dress off, the outfit off. The bra strap really threw it off. But she went on her date, and all in all, I will say that date, they had chemistry with each other. They seemed like they liked each other, and he was a gentleman. So we'll see where it goes. Now, the one thing I will say for Shea is, the fact that I know she keeps talking about the fact that she grew up in a 2-parent household, and she wants that for her daughter. I would say what you want I know you want your daughter to have a father figure in her life, but the most important thing for your daughter is stability more than anything. You can bring a man in her life, but you yourself have to instill things in her. I know people say, oh, I need a man in the household to teach my son or my daughter this. You can do it on your own. I know it might be a little bit harder, but you can do that kind of stuff. And there's honestly, Shea, if you're not meant to be if it is in God's will for you to be by yourself, that is fine. You can teach your daughter so many things, and you want her to have a father figure. But really and truly, I think the most important thing for your daughter is to have a stable male figure in her life, and a stable her mother. So you have your good friend Lamont in your life, and I think Lamont would be a good influence on your daughter. I think that he would be a great influence on your daughter. And that's just my personal opinion. But hey, you guys, that is all I got for Love Match Atlanta. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance, be blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.